What's going on, guys? Can you believe these guys have less than 2 days until the tournament starts? I was expecting like at least a week and 2 weeks, and this episode was pretty good in my opinion, although the Goku versus Toppo fight wasn't exactly what I expected, but I'll get to that in a second. But am I the only one that's shocked that Whis is the Grand Priest's son? So in a sense, are all the angels the son of the Grand Priest? And if so, who the hell did he knock down to make all these angel babies? Before I talk about the Goku versus Toppo fight, I want to speak on how the tournament is probably going to go. Of course, everyone's calling Goku evil. That's not from Universe 7. Toppo says that he's like the justice that will eradicate Goku's evil. And I'm pretty sure every other universe besides Universe 7 thinks this as well. And since this is going to be a battle royale tournament, like everybody's going to be on one big ass ring together, everyone's going to come after Goku's head first. And if people are as strong as Toppo and above, and that's just from one universe, and Jiren is like the strongest in Universe 11 supposedly, but who's to say that Universe 11 has the strongest fighter? There may be someone that's above Jiren as well. So when Goku kind of tied up with Toppo, although we don't know what Goku meant when he said that he was about to surpass his limit. He was, of course, combining Super Saiyan God with Kaioken, but it seems like he was about to transform higher than that. Probably the transformation that we got in the latest opening. But if someone is that strong to be able to compete or even keep up with the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and he's not the strongest in that universe, Jiren has to be OP as fuck. And who's to say that Universe 11 has the strongest fighter, like I said? So there may be someone stronger than Jiren. So if that is the case, Goku's passing his limit, whatever he means by that, has to be like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Like breaking all kind of power levels, like so much so that he pretty much is a god. Of course, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some trade-off to whatever Goku's new transformation is. He probably will like be rendered immobile afterwards or whatever. But whatever this surpassing his limits is, it has to be OP for him to be able to survive with like every universe coming at him, especially Jiren, Toppo, and the rest of his crew. And speaking of Toppo, for such a big, muscular guy, his design already looked kind of funny to me. Like, you know, his upper half is way bigger than his lower half, and he has that big ass mustache. And then just seeing him doing those Ginyu Force and Great Saiyaman-esque like poses and stances and stuff, I was like, just come on with the fight already. Like, I like Toppo, don't get me wrong, but I'm already not the biggest fan of like the Ginyu Force and the Great Saiyaman. I mean, Gohan is awesome and all that, but those stances are just unnecessary. I was just like, shut up about this justice shit, dude. Just fight. Just fight, goddammit. And the first half of the fight wasn't really impressive. I mean, not to me anyway. Toppo is strong, and just seeing how he can dislocate a Super Saiyan Goku's shoulder like that is crazy, and how he about bear hugged him to death. But the whole time I was thinking, okay, Goku's in Super Saiyan 1. He had Super Saiyan 2, 3, and Super Saiyan Blue that he could use. So seeing Super Saiyan Goku getting beat up really isn't all that impressive. And then we saw once he went Super Saiyan Blue, he pretty much demolished Toppo, because at the end with that Kamehameha, which was an instant transmission Kamehameha, by the way, I don't think we've seen that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be totally wrong. I don't remember seeing it since the Cell games. That's fucking awesome. It's a perfect throwback. I love the instant transmission Kamehameha, like especially in the old school Dragon Ball Z games. That was my move, man. But anyway, I think it's safe to say that Goku would have come out on top, because by the end, Toppo, his clothes were torn. He was all beat up. He was breathing heavy, and Goku didn't even really break a sweat. So like I said, this fight really wasn't all that, in my opinion. We don't know what Toppo was about to power up into, what his power level will be when he was powering up alongside Goku at the end before the Grand Priest interrupted. So I can't really exclude Toppo for being as strong as Goku, but let's get real. I don't think it's going to happen, because he had Super Saiyan Goku on the run, yeah, but as soon as Super Saiyan Blue came out, it was done. But shit got really intense when Goku turned Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, It reminded me of Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Frieza, just how they were fighting and kind of like the effect. How big craters just kept appearing all over the place and you saw shockwaves everywhere. It was really, really dope and intense. But you could tell Goku really wasn't putting his all into it while Toppo was kind of going all out. So if Jiren is stronger than Toppo, then I think Goku has an even match on his hands, which is probably why in the opening we see Goku going up against Jiren and supposedly going into this new form with nothing but red ki. Like there's no blue in that ki at all, it's just all red. Whereas we know the Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken transformation, it still has a little bit of blue in there, but this ki in the opening was just strictly red. So who knows exactly what this is going to be. In Goku, he has God Ki, he has Kaioken, and Toppo and supposedly Jiren are just acting on their own bodily ki. Not saying that the God Ki isn't a part of Goku now, but just imagine if someone like Jiren or Hit or Toppo got access to God Ki as well. There will be no stopping them. I mean, the other universe's warriors off of their own natural power is just fucking crazy. Like, their raw power is off the scale. For a normal person of Universe 11, such as Toppo, to even keep up with a Super Saiyan Blue Goku speaks volumes of how strong other warriors actually are. That shit is crazy when you really think about it. So they have around, by the end of the episode, 39 hours to recruit a few more people for their team. Of course, we already see the entire team in the opening and also in images of this arc in general. And next episode seems to be Goku trying to get Vegeta and a few other people. And of course, Vegeta isn't going to go because his baby is about to be born, his daughter Bulla. And by the end of the preview, we already see Bulla being born. So we already know that Vegeta's going to be a part of this tournament by the time it actually starts. So, you know, this drama about, oh God, Vegeta isn't going to join, whatever are we going to do, really isn't that impactful to me because, like I said, we know Vegeta's going to end up being in the tournament eventually. So I think unless some crazy plot twist or something happens, the next few episodes aren't going to be all that great to me because we already see the entire team, you know, Krillin, 18, 17, Boo, Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and I think I missed a few like Roshi or something. We know who the entire team is going to be, so seeing episodes about Goku recruiting the team isn't going to be all that interesting to me unless we see like, you know, a few people training and seeing how much they've improved. I really want to see 17 because we really haven't seen 17 in a long ass time in anything canon anyway, besides GT, if you even want to consider that canon. It depends on how you feel about it. But that's the only one that I'm actually interested in seeing Goku actually going to, like, hey, dude, like, we need you. Or maybe 18's the one that goes and hollers at him or whatever. But everybody else, we already know who's going to be in the tournament, so I'm just ready to get to the actual tournament. As far as Goku versus Toppo goes, it was a good fight, but it really didn't give me the fear that Goku's going to lose this one, because when he was losing, he was in regular Super Saiyan. He wasn't even in Super Saiyan 2 or 3, so we know Goku is leagues beyond Super Saiyan like 1, so I really wasn't afraid for Goku to lose that one. It was a pretty cool fight, especially when he turned blue. That was dope. Like, I love like the intense DBZ fighting, like the feel. It really brought me back to the old school Dragon Ball Z and also the Resurrection F movie. But tell me what you guys thought about this episode. What do you think about Toppo and Jiren, like the baddest ass of all badasses of Universe 11? He looks dope from what we've seen of him. I don't know if we've ever gotten his voice in anything, but he looks like he's going to be badass. And he has to be to push Goku to go beyond his limits, like beyond Super Saiyan Blue. So tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, but not out.